Hello, everyone. It's time for Vanished Chicagoland Stars, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 440, season 18. Today's date is June 1st, 2025, and happy month, and as we Greeks say it, Kalomina, to my Greek audience. On today's program, I'm going to talk about a restaurant. It was called Klas, or Klas. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll figure it out. My Czech is not good. And that was a restaurant located in Cicero, Illinois. And I found a menu from that place, and I will read off the menu and take you back to a wonderful time, that wonderful place. Also, I'll talk about my memories of the mood rings from the 1970s. A lot of people have forgotten about that. Okay. Right now, the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by La Pizzeria Frozen Pizza. Not a pizza. Excuse me, commercial. Sorry, I belched. That was terrible. So here's a commercial from 1978, and it's for La Pizzeria. Love pizza. So sit back and relax, and let's go back to the 1970s. Thank you.
For the next few seconds, we're going to make your mouth water. It's the best way we know to show you why we named this frozen pizza La Pizzeria. Just look at all that gooey cheese and sauce, like pizzeria pizza, and big hunks of sausage and pepperoni, like pizzeria pizza. So what else could we name it but La Pizzeria? The frozen pizza that's as good as pizza you go out for.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for La Pizzeria, frozen pizza from 1978. That's where the commercial was from. I remember this brand that sold in probably Jewel or Dominic's during the 70s. I think it's from New York. I'm sorry, I don't have much information about the company. I don't know where it was made, or where was it from, or anything like that. But I do remember, I think my mom bought this once when I was a teenager. And it was okay. But it lasted for a few years, and then it was gone. And you can notice, and if you listen to the commercial, you hear the Italian music in the background and guy talking. So, the other day I posted a ad from Jewel from 1977, and it was John's frozen pizza, John's original frozen pizza, and yummy ice cream from Jewel. It was vanilla flavor. People remembered yummy, and also John's frozen pizza. That's it's also divided on if they liked it or not. Some people hated it. It tastes like cardboard. Other people loved it. But, it was affordable, and sold like hotcakes. We had it at our house all the time. We've had the cheese, the sausage, the hamburger one. Pepperoni, not so much. So a lot of people had great memories of eating that pizza. They tell me that, like, when Creature Features was on in the 70s, they used to Saturday night they would get an order of pizza or have John's frozen pizza with a big bottle of RC cola. Why not? That's wonderful. Which, incidentally, the 55th anniversary is coming up in September. I already made a video of that. I'll post it again, but I will do a podcast episode about that. Yeah, why not? It'll be fun. Okay. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the Klas Restaurant that was located in Cicero, Illinois. I'll give it its history and its location, and I have a menu of that. And I'll read off the menu. So I looked it over yesterday, and it looks very interesting. Also, I will talk about my memories of the mood rings that were in the 1970s. Before I get started, I'll mention a couple things. No health update. I'm all right. No doctor's appointments this week. My chemo is June 9th. It'll be my third one. We'll see what happens. Let's see what else. Oh, today, June 1st, is National Cancer Survivors Day. I will post something on my wall later on of that. So we all have to unite and fight this dreaded disease. And I know a lot of people are going through this. I just found out a friend of mine, well, she was a relative, her daughter-in-law has stage 4 breast cancer, and and she's 27. Oh, that's awful. She's in my prayers. I hope everything goes well. And I know a few celebrities, in the media that are going through this, and I'm going through it as well. I'm still here. Thank God. I thank God every day. We still got to fight this SOB disease. We're out of here. Okay. Let's get started with Klas Restaurant. I don't know if it's Klas. It's not Klas. It's Klaus. I'll do a little search. Let me talk about it. So a lot of people remember this restaurant very well, and let's see. So it was a Bohemian restaurant or a Czech restaurant, and I remember the architecture of the place. It was gorgeous, beautiful. It looked like a castle to me. I passed by it a few times when I drove on West Cermak Road. I'll give you the address in a moment. So, from what I understand, a lot of people love the food and the atmosphere. And they said the restaurant was dark. I like that. So let's see how you. Okay, well that's all right. Anyway, so let's see. So let's get started on the class. So it was a restaurant in Cicero, Illinois, which was founded in 1922, and it specialized in Bohemian cuisine. And they said, according to most people, it was high ranking, it was great, and it was a very important place. So it was founded by a man. His name was Adolf Klas, and he was born in a town. It was a city, Pilsen. It's Pilsen, so it's in the Czech Republic. Back then, it was called Czechoslovakia, and it's the fourth most populous city in the Czech Republic. There are about almost 200,000 people. It's a little west of Prague. And when he came to America, he previously worked at the Edgewater Beach Hotel and the Blackstone Hotel and the Drake Hotel. And the restaurant was decorated in 1934 and featured the artwork of Mary Adamick and Albert Ross. And let's see. And let's see. So the first floor barroom was rebuilt to replicate into a 14th century Bohemian tap room, like that. And the dining rooms were named for their decor, including the Moravian room, the Russian or Boyer room, the George Washington room, the fountain room, and the garden room. And it had which overlooked the garden with a fountain and a wishing well. Oh, I wish I went inside and saw this. I would be, impressed, very impressed. There was hard carved woodwork and a wrought iron balcony, stained glass windows, paintings, murals, chandeliers, cuckoo clocks. Oh, I love cuckoo clocks. Some people don't like them because it's annoying. You're cuckoo, cuckoo. They don't like that. So, and other antiques all over the restaurant. According to somebody made a comment yesterday that Al Capone loved this restaurant, even though he was Sicilian, I think, or Italian. He went and so they had a lot of parties. A lot of famous people visited the place, and they remember it very fondly. And let's see what else. So Adolf Klas died in 1962, and his widow Ella died in 1966. So, but Ella's brother Charlie Hawk ran the restaurant until 1978. And then in 1980, it was sold to a couple and a man. His name was Milena and Lottie Kindle and Jaroslav Kratky. I don't know if they had it all the way to the end. Maybe they did. I don't know. So the restaurant closed in 2016, and it was sold to developers. And then the developers were planning to demolish it, but then the permit expired, and then it was back in the market in 2021, about 4 years ago. And then they tried to make it as a landmark. They tried to list it as the most historic sites in the suburbs, and they tried to save it. But then, so they tried to, restore it and open it like a museum or a restaurant or a banquet hall. But it was not very successful. And then the building was demolished in 2022. I checked Google Maps to see if anything was built there. And according to that, nothing. It's an empty lot. That's so sad. That really is sad. It really is, and, oh boy. So, that's a shame. And, it probably hurt the Czech population in Chicago. They were hurtful because they loved the food. It was wonderful. Some people mentioned the potato pancakes were delicious. Let's see what else. So there are not many bohemian restaurants in the city. I know one. There's Downers Grove, I believe. I don't know if it's still open. There was one in Riverside, but that's closed. Okay, so right now I'm going to read off the menu of Klas Restaurant. So here we go. I'll give you the address. So it was located at 5734 West Cermak Road in Cicero, Illinois. Okay. There we go. And then I have the appetizers, and everything was a la carte. They had chilled fruit cocktail, chilled tomato juice, soup of the day, was served with bread, buns, or butter, whatever you want. Chopped chicken livers, chilled fresh shrimp cocktail, and Bismarck herring. Okay, that sounds good. Their entrees, they had an assorted relish tray, coffee, chef salad, a choice of dressing, and Roquefort dressing costs 25 cents extra. I always wonder about that. Why do they charge extra for Roquefort? I don't know. I've had Roquefort dressing once. It was not bad. Okay, so here we go. They had broiled lobster tail, French fried shrimp, roast Long Island duck, served with sauerkraut and dumplings, fried or broiled spring chicken, roast loin of pork, also served with the same sauerkraut and dumplings, beef tenderloin, in parentheses, it's called svikova, cream gravy with dumplings, smothered chicken livers and onions and casserole, and breaded veal cutlet with tomato sauce. I like veal. That sounds good. From the broiler, broiled sirloin steak, broiled filet mignon, broiled steak sandwich, and broiled thick, juicy pork chops. Eggs and omelets, they had ham and eggs, served with French fried potatoes, all of them served with French fries, bacon and eggs, chicken liver omelet, minced ham omelet, and jelly egg omelet. Okay. I don't know what year the menu is from. I have no idea. A cold buffet, you have chicken salad with hard-boiled egg and buttered toast, fresh shrimp salad served with buttered toast, cold sliced ham, and potato salad. Okay. They had children's complete dinner. I don't know if they had a menu separate for that. And let's see. Okay, so let's go here. All right, so now we're going to salads and sandwiches. Here we are. Salads, they had chef salad. It's in a bowl with julienne of chicken, ham, cheese, and mixed greens and any dressing of your choice. Shrimp salad plate, same thing. You can have, it's with coleslaw and potato salad. Chicken salad plate, tuna salad plate, egg salad plate, assorted cold cut plate, iced shrimp plate, and also mixed fruit and cottage cheese. Sandwiches. They had the Klas Special. Roast pork on rye with sauerkraut and dumplings. Klas Deluxe Sandwich. That is turkey, Swiss cheese, ham, and club style. So it's like a club sandwich. Chicken club sandwich was 3 layers. Junior club sandwich was 2 layers. BLT was 3 layers. Ham, Swiss cheese, tomato, and lettuce. Chicken salad on toast. Fresh shrimp salad. Those are combination sandwiches, like with the BLT also. Brisket cornbread beef sandwich served with lettuce, and melted American cheese on toast. Okay. Now we got the desserts. They had Jell-O, apple or poppy seed strudel. That sounds good. Assorted kolaki. I think that's how you pronounce it. Excuse me, I'm Greek. I don't pronounce it very well. They had ice cream. They had a sundae. They had pie, cake, pudding, preserved fruit, and pie a la mode. Cheeses, they had Roquefort, Camembert, Liederkranz, and domestic Swiss and American cheese. And for beverages, they had coffee, milk, tea, and cream and cocoa. I'm sure they had a wine list and this, cocktails. I'm sure they had, but I don't have a menu of that. No, I'm sorry. That's okay. It'll take too long. Anyway, okay, so that's the menu from Klas Restaurant, and it's a shame that's gone. I missed the chance of going back and take a look at it before it was torn down, but I didn't. Okay. Another item from Vanished Goggleland has vanished. Okay, right now I'm going to play a commercial for mood rings, and this is a K-Tel commercial. Remember K-Tel? With the records. And this is from the mid-1970s. And when I come back, I will discuss my memories about the mood rings. Okay, so sit back and relax. Let's go back to the 1970s for the mood rings. Thank you.
You are about to witness the most amazing man-made jewelry ever created. The original multicolor mood ring. This is the ring that senses your deepest feelings. Scientifically developed, the incredible chroma stone senses thermal changes deep within your body, reflects all your mood changes in a fascinating kaleidoscope of color, responding to your deepest secrets, your most hidden emotions. The beautifully crafted multicolor mood ring reveals your subconscious feelings in a myriad of breathtaking color, from black to brown, yellow, green, to the most desired shade of violet blue. Discover the mysterious powers of the multicolor mood ring in elegant gold or silver tone settings. Dare to wear the original multicolor mood ring with the fascinating chroma stone. Only $5 while supplies last.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for K-Tel mood rings. Oh, boy. Those were something in the old days. Let me tell you what a mood ring is. A mood ring is a ring that contains a thermochromic element or mood stone that changes color based on temperature of the finger of the wearer. And Finger temperature, as long as the ambient temperature is relatively constant, is significantly determined by the peripheral blood flow. So the moon ring contains liquid crystals that change color depending on the temperature we had. So let me put this in simple terms. It was a ring that had a stone, and then when you're happy or when you're sad or you're angry or you're delirious, it would change the mood like that. Okay. And so this was invented by a jeweler. His name was Marvin Wernick in 1974. And he was reading a magazine article, and it mentioned about liquid crystal elements in medical thermometers. And he found a compound that could change color, like from black to green, blue and blue, whatever colors. And in January 1975, he developed a technique to use it for pendants and rings. Mostly it's rings. So that happened in 1975, or probably just took off, and it was crazy. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to hear that a lot when I was in Koreas, in elementary school. And I did see some people wear that, and I could have sworn, I think I remember one of my teachers wearing that mood ring for some reason, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of it, when she was wearing, when she was teaching a class, and she, put her hand there. I'm staring. I'm not looking at the blackboard. I'm looking at her ring. That's what I was doing. And so producers of the mood rings, their names were Joshua Reynolds and Maurice Ambetz. And in December 1975, it reached like 50 million, of sold. And all of a sudden, the market was saturated, and then the demand just fell, and they didn't want it anymore, and they didn't make it anymore. In about a couple of years, like 1977, they just, were out of fashion, like that. That is crazy. That really is. So I never owned a mood ring. I held one time. I asked somebody, I think an older person, like that. So I'm trying to find the chart, like that. Here we go. You want to know if they still sell them? Maybe. So here we go. All right, so here's the colors and what they're meaning. Black means stressed, anxious, or tense. Gray means nervous or anxious. Blue means calm, relaxed, or peaceful. Green means normal, neutral, average mood, like you're okay. Yellow is somewhat excited or optimistic. Orange is energetic, excited, or adventurous. Red means passionate, aroused, or angry. Pink means happy, content, or romantic. Purple means romantic as well, sensual, or mystical. And white, or it's clear, you mean you're bored, distracted, or confused. Oh boy, that is cool. Like that. I never knew about the colors. I didn't know what they meant at the time. I was a little kid then. Who knew? So I don't know if they still sell them. I don't know. I'm going to double check. So you know what? If they are for available, maybe I'll buy one. And you know what? They do have them. Yeah, they do. They do some. So you can buy them on Amazon or I don't know, any store like that. Maybe Walmart. You can buy that. But nothing beats about the 70s. That was very iconic, very real. So well, who knows? Maybe I'll buy a new ring. I have a ring anyway, so just a regular ring. Okay. That's it for our show. I'll do a recap what I talked about. I talked about the Klas Restaurant that was located at 5734 West Cermak Road in Cicero, Illinois. I read a menu off of that. Also, I talk about my memories of the mood rings that were introduced in 1975 in the 1970s. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are available: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, let's see, Breaker, Overcast, Good Pods, Podbean. Also be on my blog, www.vanchicagoland.blog. They will have that. And also, it'll be on my YouTube channel. And again and again and again, people always ask me, where do I find your podcast? Where do I find your podcast? You can find it on YouTube. Do a search, Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, or my name, Pete Castanis. You will find it. Click subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. You can listen to previous episodes if you like. You will receive a notification of the latest episode. Also, I failed to mention the apps that I mentioned. If you tap on those and you follow, you receive a notification as well. And you can listen to the previous episodes as well. Also be shared on my social media accounts: Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Reddit, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. They'll have the links there and you can listen. Just copy them and it'll take you right there. Okay. Also, you can listen in your car if you have CarPlay. You can listen to Spotify. You can listen on your TV if you have the Spotify app, or YouTube. If you have YouTube, probably in your car or in your home, they're there. Help yourself. So you can listen on your tablet, your phone, or on your desktop. Okay, that was fun. All right, so this is Pete Castanis, your host for Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. I had a great time. Today is going to be a nice day, nice and sunny. I'm going to take it easy. I'm trying to walk, but I can't. I'm too tired. I don't know. It's the chemo. It makes me, drains out my energy. It's horrible. So just enjoy your Sunday, and here's bye-bye for me, and here's a little traveling music from our wonderful Chicago legend, Ray Rayner, saying bye, bye, bye. Take care, everyone, and so long.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.